What's up, y'all? The cool one is here. I'm sorry for not posting for the past days, but like I said, I'm trying to stay consistent as much as I can on this video, or on this channel I rather say, and teach y'all little things about this music related topics. Oh, by the way, before I go on about this, if y'all don't know who Shane Fleming is, I'm going to be collabing with him on this music talk next Friday, the 22nd at 8 o'clock p.m. I believe. If not, I'll let y'all know further details about that. And we're pretty much going to do the music talk about how the rap game is today and things of that sort. And I'll make sure I upload it on this channel as well. So anyway, this topic that I was thinking about is similar to what I said a couple vids back about be careful what you say on records, but it's kind of like different though, because I tell people you don't have to be a gangster to prove that you're a man. So that's what this topic is going to be about. And the reason why I was thinking of this topic is that I feel like a lot of these rappers today, I feel like a lot of these artists and even R&B singers, they like to portray themselves to be a gangster, or they portray themselves to be hood-like, or they portray themselves to say the word nigga all the time to prove that they're a tough dude. And I thought about this when I was listening to a J. Cole record. I can't remember the name of it right now, but I think J. Cole is a pretty talented artist, but at the same time, if he just like minimized that N-word a lot, he would definitely be appreciated. But I feel like artists like that like to throw that word in there just to prove that they're tough or they're hood and things of that sort. And my whole thing about that is simple. You don't have to say all that to prove that you're a man. And I noticed that on a lot of rappers, especially nowadays rappers. A lot of people like to throw in that word just to prove that they're hard. You know what I'm saying? And I'm one of the realest people that you will ever meet in your life. And I don't even say that word like that. You know, because I feel like that word is sometimes not always should be included in your vocabulary. Now, do I say it on records? I say it sometimes, but I say it a certain way for y'all to understand why I'm using it. I don't just throw it in there for a purpose or just for no reason. I just don't do that. And as far as gangsters or acting gangster and stuff like that, there's a lyric that I said back on the first mixtape. I said, I'm so real that the real G's show me respect. And then the other dude, I said, you're a try-hard. They're the type that they neglect. So I'm basically implying that I'm a real person, but I don't have to prove that I'm a hood dude to prove that I'm real. And that's another thing about people saying that they're real with theirs and stuff like that. And I said, being real is just being yourself, man. You don't have to be a gangster. You don't have to be a G to prove that you're real. Because I'm going to tell you something like this. I'm as real as it gets. I might not be the realest man out there on planet Earth, but I'm telling you right now, if I don't want to fight nobody, I tell them straight up, yo, I ain't fighting you, bro. It's just that simple. I don't have to get up and fight someone or act tough to someone to prove that I'm real. You know what I'm saying? I'm a law-abiding citizen. I don't sell drugs. I don't be out on the corner doing this, that, and the third just to prove that I'm real. You know, and that's another thing that people mistake as being real. Is being real means you're a G or you're a hood dude, or you gotta join some type of gang to prove that you're real. And that's not the case at all. And I tell people this all the time, because that being real stuff, it gets totally thrown out of proportion. Being real is just being you. You don't have to be a gangster to prove that you're a man. I'm a man in so many ways. I work hard, I provide for the family, I make music on the side, and I don't make music for the money. I make music is because it's what I love. You know what I'm saying? If I get a record deal out of it, cool, but it is not a necessity. You know, my necessity is making money so we can stay afloat. We can stay in this place. I ain't gotta live under nobody else. You feel me? That's, to me, is being real. Now, if you're doing things illegally and you're trying to keep a roof over your house, but you don't brag about it, to me, that's being real. I ain't no 5-0, so I'm just letting y'all know. But gangsters, man, a lot of rappers portray to be gangsters just to throw another artist off. Just like I was mentioning about the Drake situation and Pusha T. Now, I'm not really a big fan of Pusha T, but one thing I know for sure through the sources, Pusha T is a real G. Either he is or he was a real G. He paid his dues and things like that. I don't know too much about Drake as an artist, but as a person, Drake, he's not that type of dude he should be dissing people on records. And that's how I know, just by listening to your music and understanding your purpose and your content. These are just examples. When I say to people, that's not Drake's character to be dissing people on record, because sooner or later he gonna come across the wrong rapper, artist, person, whoever, and they're gonna call his bluff. They're gonna pull his card. You know what I'm saying? And if someone diss me, and I hope it doesn't happen, you know what I'm saying, but if that were to happen, I'm gonna try to understand why they did it. And I'm going to try to understand what was your purpose of dissing me on record, or just dissing me in person, instead of just confronting me and asking me, hey man, did you say this or that or whatever about me, or did you say something bad? And I'll tell you straight up. That's how, to me, that's how real men handle things when it comes to being real. You don't just take for what a person say and then you put that person on blast on social media, and then you trying to make it seem like you're a G or you're a gangster. Because at the end of the day, if I got beef with someone, I'll confront them in private. And if I try to confront them in private and they don't respond, then I'll put them on blast on social media. Because then I can say, well, I try to talk to this dude and let him know what's going on, and he completely ignored me, so this is why I'm doing it. That's the type of person I am. But unfortunately, a lot of these cats out here wouldn't do that. And when you put a person on blast on social media just to prove that you're a G, you're putting yourself in a really bad situation. And that's just real. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I talk to people about this being a man, this being who you are. You don't have to be a hood dude or a G or a gangster to be a man. Because I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen if you keep on acting like you're a G on records. Because I don't listen. I'm gonna tell you something. When I was young, when I was a teenager, I used to rap as a teenager as well. When I was young, I used to think being a gangster was the best way to do it, because I think that was the best way to sell records. I thought that was the best way to get a record deal from whoever. I used to think that. You know what I'm saying? But see, at that time, my mind wasn't fully developed into thinking, you know, just be yourself regardless of what people think of you. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, as I got older, I started to realize, you know, being a gangster ain't really the best way to put it. Because I'm gonna tell you something. Let's just say a rapper is not a gangster at all. He's a law-abiding citizen. He works 9 to 5, and he go back home or he go to the studio and start rapping about killing people. He starts rapping about he sell dope on the block, things of that sort. Now, there's a few people that actually done that, and I'm not gonna call any names, but when you start doing that, people was gonna wonder, who the hell is this dude? Why is he talking about this shit? And I know him personally. This is what people will be, you know, discussing. So when you come out the pocket and start rapping about G stuff, and you never done that in your whole entire life, then that's gonna raise questions. You feel me? So that's why I say to any artist that's in the game, they want to make a name for yourself. You know, it takes time. You know what I'm saying? But just be yourself. That's all you can be. When a person says I'm just being real, there's more than one definition of being real. What do you mean by that? Just say I'm being me. You know what I'm saying? Just like the record label, being me. But yeah, man, that's all I pretty much wanted to say about that, man. Just be careful of how you portray yourself. Because I told people all the time, I don't give a damn what people think of me, but I am respectful as they come. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not a pushover or anything, but I will not dare let anyone run over me. You know, like, I just wouldn't allow it. Before I let that happen, I will confront that person and I tell them straight up, yo, I don't like what you did or what you said about this, that, or whatever. I don't have to tell anybody on you. I tell you straight up. So anyway, that's it, man, because I can ramble on. I gotta take care of some business, but just think about what I said, man. And you don't have to be a gangster, or you don't gotta be in the hood, raised in the hood to be a man. Because again, if you try to pull that image, people are gonna call you out. That's like, okay, that's like you going to jail. I'm gonna say one more analogy. That's like you going to jail, right? You got arrested, you got locked up, and you're in jail, or whatever the case may be. And this is coming from a person, I've been locked up before. All right. Let's just say I went there and I try to act like I'm the toughest dude there. Like, I just try to act hard and I try to be like, yeah, y'all motherfuckers better not touch me. I'm a G, blah, blah, blah. Do you know them cats might be looking at you like, who the hell this dude is? Who do you think he is? We're going to test his little bitch ass. That's what they'll probably be saying. So you acting like you tough, like you a G, and they can catch you slipping while you're sleeping. And they might do some things to you that I'm not going to express it, but you get the idea. I've been locked up 3-4 times. It was one time I was locked up for about 2 to 3 weeks. You feel me? I have not once been tested. Why? Because I don't go in there acting like I'm tough. I'm me. I just do what I do. Like, I was locked up, I'm like, damn, I gotta serve it. You know what I'm saying? So I was in there just being me. I didn't try to act like I was tough. I didn't try to act like, you know, I can't be messed with. I was shown a lot of respect in there, and a lot of people knew who I was. Amazingly. So anyway, that's it. That's a prime example of what I say, why I say you don't have to be a gangster to be a man, because it's totally unnecessary. And you need to carry, we as men need to understand when to like draw a line, you know. But that's another topic. I ain't gonna get too deep on that. But anyway, that's it. That's all I gotta say. Much love to the real folks, and I'll be on here back with another video. All right, peace out, guys.